Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sam, and I don't normally start out my videos with soaking wet hair, but today we are testing out the Dyson Airwrap. So if you don't know me, I am a professional hairstylist, and I just wanted to try this out. You guys have been requesting this for months and months and months. I wanted to try it out and see if it's worth the hype, if it's worth the price, and just kind of give you my thoughts and review it, not only as a professional but also just as, you know, a normal user. So this is the box that it came in, and I did get the complete one. So it comes with all of these different attachments. I believe they have the more basic one that comes with less attachments for $50 less, but I figured if I'm gonna be reviewing it, I may as well get the complete set. I love that it comes in this case, and I also just love the look of this case. This really matches my aesthetic, not gonna lie. Open this up. Okay. Ah! You have instructions right on top. There's a little QR code that you can scan to see a tutorial, and then you have your operating manual in your attachment guide. So this is the tool itself, just the base of it. Obviously you have the filter down here and a pretty long thick cord, and then we have all of our attachments in here, and then we have a few different sized barrels. Oh, actually no, there's just two different sizes. They're just in different directions, so depending on the direction, if you want to curl towards your face or away from your face, you have different directions. So there's the smaller size if you want like a tighter curl, and then the bigger size if you want a looser curl. And then I believe I saw online that if you have really long hair, they do have like an extra large barrel, but that's something that you have to buy separately, which I think is really stupid, to be honest. And then we have the blow dryer attachment. I'm assuming that's what this is, to just blow air straight out if you wanted to just use it like a regular blow dryer. And then we have two different brush head attachments. So the one that's pink is the soft smoothing brush. Creates a smooth, straighter style with soft ball-tipped bristles engineered to be gentle on the scalp. And then this one here is the firm smoothing brush. Firm bristles to smooth and control for a straighter style with less frizz and fewer flyaways. So they sound very similar. It just, I think this one is a little bit tighter, so you get a little bit of a tighter grip on the hair, so it'll give you a straighter result. And then we have this one, which is for adding volume and shape. And in the attachment guide, they show you a whole bunch of other attachments, some of which are not included with this. So I'm assuming that means you would have to buy those separately. Yeah, purchase all attachments at dyson.com/airwrap accessories. So I want to try out all of the attachments I have. I mean, I may as well, right? And before we begin, I am going to spray my hair with some thermal spray, as I always do before I'm going to blow dry it or anything. This is the Thermal Image Spray from Wella. And I guess I should have clarified this. I bought this with my own money. This is an unsponsored review. They did not send this to me. Let's first put on just the regular blow dryer attachment, because before I ever start blowing out my hair anyway, I like to just blow some air on it and just remove some of the excess moisture first, just so it makes the blowout faster. So we're gonna pop this on, and then pretty similar to the blow dryer, you have your on and off button, and then you have your speed, and then also your heat. And there's 3 different speed levels and 3 different temperature levels. Noise-wise, it's very similar to the blow dryer. It's pretty quiet compared to most blow dryers. So as far as the power, this is very similar to the blow dryer as well. It's very powerful, so it is getting my hair dry really quickly without having to be super hot. And even though I have it on the highest heat setting, it doesn't feel like it's burning my hair, which is exactly how the blow dryer is too. And that's the thing with the Dyson hair products. I think that's why they're kind of worth it, because they don't create as much heat damage. Okay, so now I'm going to section my hair, and you guys can see that my hair is naturally pretty curly. I'll insert a picture of what it looks like when I wear it natural. It's quite curly. I guess I'll do the smoothing attachment on one side, and then we'll do the straightener attachment on the other side, and we'll see what the difference is. It does feel though like maybe a little bit more smoothed out, but I feel like they look very similar. To be honest, I feel like they should have just did one or the other with these, like maybe just did this one and then include longer barrels, because it just kind of seems pointless to me to have two of these. So I'm just going to keep using the smoothing and straightening attachment, and then when I get to the last section up top, I'm going to use the volumizing one. So that took all of like 5 minutes maybe. So I do love how quick and easy this is. I mean, it got my hair pretty smooth. You could see like those little baby hairs around my face that were starting to get pretty curly and frizzed up. It smoothed those out really easily. And because the heat that it's blowing out isn't super hot, you can get right up on there. Like I was literally just pressing it up to my scalp, and it was not hot or uncomfortable at all. So I'm just going to let this top section down now, and this section I like to do horizontally. We are going to use the volumizing head for this, and this is very similar to a lot of those blow dry brushes that you see, like the Revlon One Step, which I really like. My only issue with the Revlon one is that it gets really, really hot and it causes crazy heat damage if you use it on a regular basis. So here's how my hair is looking just after the blowout. I mean, it looks pretty good. It's not any different though from when I normally blow it out with just my round brush and my blow dryer. I feel like I need to touch up these little pieces in my widow's peak in the front. Now I want to try out these barrels, because this is what I feel like makes this tool so popular, and this is what I see people do the most with it. So in the demo, she's holding the tool pointing up. So if we're going to point it upwards, and I want all the curls to go away from my face to give me the blowout look, then this is the one I want to use for this side of my head. And then when I do this side of my head, I'm going to switch it so that it's going in the opposite direction. And it does have a cool shot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to curl it on the highest heat setting, and then I'm going to set it with the cool shot button. And that's going to smooth it and then lock the style in place, so it should hopefully last longer. So I have it on hot, now I'm holding the cool shot. So it's blowing out cool air. And that's what I got. That was actually really easy to do. I thought it was going to be more awkward to figure out. But that was actually really easy. So you just grab a piece and you just kind of like wrap it around once, and then it just sucks it up, and then it starts doing the rest of the curl for you. So just twist it so all the hair is wrapped around. Hold it there, let it get hot for a few seconds, and then hold down the cool shot. And there's that curl. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll do the entire left side of my head. That way I can just, you know, keep this one attachment on rather than switching back and forth. And then I'll do the right side. And I will just fast forward through this part, and then we'll see at the end how it looks. Left side of my head is done. I am going to take a little bit of hairspray though, and I'm going to set this. Just in this front section on this side of my head, I have these waves that like will not smooth out. So I'm going to try to smooth them out again with this. So I sprayed everything with hairspray. Now I'm just going to run my fingers through it. So this is the final style. This is like very glamorous. Like I feel like I'm in a hair commercial. So it's a little after 5 p.m. right now. I'm actually going out to meet a friend for dinner later. So I'm going to be out and about a little bit. It's a little bit humid outside, nothing like super crazy. So I will see you at the end of the night. We're going to let a few hours go by and see how this holds up, how it falls, if it ends up getting super frizzy. I do want to show you though, like up close. You can see I already have some frizz happening, and you see how these front pieces, like up here at the root, it's not perfectly smooth. Even though I went over those pieces multiple times, I got all the way up in the root, I had strong tension, I was really trying to pull at it and smooth it out, and it still is not perfectly smooth. So yeah, I definitely have some thoughts. I'm going to save all of that for the end when I show you how my hair looks by the end of the night. See you in a few hours. So it is currently 10:55. It's been almost 6 hours since I finished styling my hair. I went out to dinner with my friend. We sat outside. It was a little bit humid, not totally terrible, but you know, it was a humid, warm summer night. And here is how my hair is looking. It is very different. Let me part it down the middle again. So comparing it now to how it looked when it was freshly styled, it definitely looks very, very different. It's definitely more frizzy, and these curls that are happening on the ends here, I can't tell if this is just like my hair frizzing up and my natural curl pattern coming out. So let's talk final thoughts. I jotted down some things on my phone because I have a lot. So I feel like this tool, while it was fun for me to try it out, getting your hair to wrap around this, it's fun, but I don't feel like it's a time saver. I honestly feel like for myself personally, and again, I'm somebody that I know how to blow out my hair with a round brush, you know, like I'm used to doing that. It's something I can do very quickly on myself. So it's definitely faster for me to just blow out my hair straight and then throw some curls in it with a flat iron or a curling iron. And not only is it faster that way, but it definitely lasts and holds better. I know that they advertise this tool to be like a 2-in-1, like you can dry your hair and style it at the same time. However, the reason why I couldn't just go straight into using these kinds of barrels and I had to blow it out first with the brush heads is because my hair is naturally curly. I can't just start using this on my hair because it's just not gonna work. I mean, I guess I could do it, but it's not going to give me that big va-va-voom blowout type of look. So if you naturally have very straight hair, then you could do that. Like you could use this on your wet or your damp hair and dry and style it all at once. But if you have curly hair, you have to smooth it out first and then go back in with this. And that just isn't a time saver, especially because it's a little awkward. I mean, I think I got the hang of this right away. It was easy for me to use, but trying to figure out, okay, which barrel do I need? Which direction do I want to go in? You know what I mean? And doing that and then having to switch the barrel to do the other side. It's just, for me, it's just way faster to just use a curling iron or a flat iron. I also feel like my hair didn't get as smooth right off the bat. I mean, obviously right now it's very frizzy, but even when it was freshly done, you could see it was still a little bit frizzy up top, and these front pieces, even after going over them multiple times, I couldn't get them like perfectly smooth. Which is never a problem for me normally. And I also feel like I have less control over the type of look I'm going for with this. When I'm using my flat iron or my curling iron to curl my hair, there are so many different kinds of curls and different looks I can do depending on how I wrap my hair around the barrel. If I leave the ends out straight or if I curl all the way to the bottom. I can alternate the direction of my curls. If I wanted to alternate the direction with this, I would have to keep switching the barrel every time, or I guess I could just like flip-flop the way I was holding it. But again, that gets kind of confusing and it's a little bit of a pain. I don't feel like it's any easier. So I do like how powerful it is. I like that it gets your hair dry very quickly without making it super hot. Like I said, very similarly to the blow dryer. I'm still not sure if I actually want to keep this or not, but if I do keep it, I could see myself realistically using it with the brush head attachment, like either that one or like the volumizing one, to blow out my hair a little bit more quickly, because I did, like the actual blowout process I did enjoy, although I couldn't get the front super smooth, which was annoying. But I really don't see myself using it to actually style my hair with these barrels. I do have a tutorial that I'll link in the description where I show you guys how you can get that same kind of like va-va-voom type of result that I had when I first styled my hair with just a round brush and a blow dryer. So my advice would be, if you're considering getting this tool, I would check out that tutorial first, try to learn how to style your hair with just a round brush and a blow dryer, because that is truly a one-step thing, whether your hair is naturally curly or straight. So check out that tutorial, try that out first, and then if you really want to still get this, then, you know, go ahead and get it. But personally, I wouldn't recommend it. I don't think that it's worth it. And this is coming from somebody who has the Dyson blow dryer. I did a video on that, I'll link it down below too. I have the Dyson flat iron, and I love both of them. This, however, I don't. Again, that's just coming from my first impression. I am going to play around with it a little bit more. If my opinion changes, I will pin a comment and let you guys know, and maybe do an updated video in the future. A little tip though, if you are going to purchase this. Unfortunately, this is not a professional product. So with the blow dryer and the flat iron, if you're a licensed professional, you can get a discount, which is awesome. It doesn't apply to this. So what I did when I purchased this was I purchased it through Ulta, and I used Rakuten. This is not sponsored by them at all, but it's like a rebates website where if you go to their website, you search the store that you want to shop at. They have a whole bunch of different kinds of stores on there, and then you go through the store's website from the Rakuten website. Once you place your order, you'll get cash back, and they do different cash back percentages depending on the site. Sometimes they run promos. At the time when I ordered this, I don't know how long that's going to be going on for, but they were doing 9% cash back with Ulta. So I ordered it from Ulta, I got my 9% cash back, so I was able to save a little bit of money that way. So if you're gonna get it, I would try to look online. I know that you can get them refurbished. The only thing with those is if you get a refurbished one, you might not be able to return it. It might not come with a warranty. So keep that in mind. Anytime you're going to be, you know, investing in an expensive product, I always encourage you to try to be smart about your purchase and save money wherever you can. But yeah, that's just a little side note. So those are my thoughts on the Dyson Airwrap. Do you have this tool? Let me know what you think about it. Do you like it? Is there anything that you do differently from what I did? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel for more honest, unbiased, unsponsored reviews like this. And I'll see you really soon in my next video. Bye.